All right, you guys. Hello, hello. If you're watching the playback, hello. All right, let's see. How's everybody doing? We're still getting set up. All right. I got my microphone on today so I can walk around and be heard. Hello. Hey, family. Happy solar, not solar, this is a lunar eclipse, a lunar full moon eclipse in Pisces. I don't know if I put this on public. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's see. All right. Hey, welcome in. Hey. I got my microphone on today. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. How's everybody feeling? Oh my goodness. We have so much to talk about. The energy has been so intense. You guys can hear me? Okay, great. Beautiful. All right, cool. Hey, homegirl. Hey, sister. What's up? Clear as quartz. I love it. I love it. All right, one second, guys. I'm still getting everything set up. All right, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. All right, you guys. Happy lunar full moon eclipse in Pisces. Somebody said Pisces here, and girl, I'm feeling it. Help. So there's been so much going on, and I'm like, I need to talk to my soul family. So I'm not on the camera right now because, okay, I can already feel I'm getting my period tonight. Oh my god. So I've been under the weather, but also I went to the pool earlier. So, like, I went to the pool with the kids. That was really fun for the, Pisces full moon. Why not be by water? So, that was fun, but I could just tell that I'm about to start my cycle. So, my energy is super low. Low effort today, low maintenance today. So, are y'all feeling like I want to know how the chat's feeling? So, yeah, you guys, this is the vibes for today. And this is also going to show, just so everybody knows, like, when it comes to like magic spell work, there's going to be days where you're high energy, days where you're low energy, but still show up for the spiritual work. So if you guys don't do anything else today, just focus on release. Today, we need to all collectively be calling in the energy of releasing. So I want to ask you guys this: what's been popping up for you? It's so interesting how the universe works because I really do believe like things that's crossing your path, your life path today, like things that's popping up on your timeline, who's popping up on your timeline, who's popping up on your dreams, it's all for a reason. So, has anybody crossed your mind? Has anybody popped up in your dreams? Like, let me read this chat. So, somebody said, "Girl, I'm tired and emotional." Jasmine said, "It's been crazy emotional. I was crashing out, girl. I feel you. I've been crying. Like, tell me, like, Dolly Parton dying, like, whoa, that made me cry. Like, are you kidding me?" And then for the TikTok girlies and guys that watch me, Mama A, we have to talk about it. Yo, what? She passed away? What? And then what was it? Tim Curry? What is going on? And all of these deaths, this is eclipse season. And then I know, like, in everybody's personal lives, there's some people that could personally be experiencing loved ones passing away, crossing over. This energy is intense as fuck. And I feel like so many people passing away, something with this astrological energy, I feel like on a bigger, wider spectrum, like this is spirit showing us like one day we're all going to pass. Can we talk about that? Like I feel like because it like when you like have a connection to, even if it's like a celebrity, you used to always listen to their music or you used to always watch their content, and then like wow, the next day you see that they're just gone, they're no longer here, their soul has left their body, you'll never see their physical body again, they'll never create again. It's kind of just crazy. So I've just been behind the scenes just processing. I feel like there's a lot going on emotionally. Hello, Pisces full moon freaking eclipse. Like when the moon is in Pisces, whoa. Whoa. I mean, when the moon is in any water sign, but especially when the moon is in Scorpio and Pisces, like, ooh, the depths of the emotions, the feelings, you can run, but you can't hide. So I wanted to talk about that. And mind you, my last pick a card reading was filmed before I found out about the passing of Dolly Parton. I was just all happy and bubbly in the reading. And I was like, I'm still going to upload it, but damn. Sorry, I just had to honor that because, like, damn, that's so sad. RIP to the great ones. All right. And for those of you that have been dealing with personal losses in your life, RIP to your loved ones as well. I hope you feel relief. Yeah, we're feeling good. Yeah, we're feeling good. So today's candle, we're going to be focusing on a bit. I was feeling called by spirit as I was setting up for this live stream, and even like the hours leading up to this live stream, spirit keeps speaking cord cutting. Cord cutting. So we are going to collectively be focusing with this candle, energetic cord cutting. So just personally, because I know a lot of people say that they like when I open up about, like, my personal life and my feelings and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just say a little observation, something that I've just been taking note of. Like, I feel like I'm in a season. So I'm gonna say this to just ask if anybody can relate, because I feel like this goes hand in hand with this energy. But I feel like I'm in this season right now where it's low key like I'm energetically cutting the cord to my old life. It's so crazy. And it's a beautiful thing. It's like the snake shedding its skin, being rebirthed and reborn again, but it's that bittersweet type energy, because it's just like, damn, like that old version of you, that old life that you lived, all those old connections, like it will never be again. Like that is just a memory in the books. So it's bittersweet. That's where I'm at right now. And I feel like a lot of people can relate. Like, we're low-key, all of us on our own individual paths and journeys. It's giving like season finale, y'all. Season finale. It's giving season finale type energy. Like the energy that's in the cosmos right now, the energy that's in the collective. It's giving like season mother freaking whatever season this is of your life. Season 20, season 27, okay, whatever age you are, whatever season this is for you. Oh yeah, baby. This is the finale. And what I can predict for all of us, hello, here's my hands, a little bit more personal. I got this mic and I don't know how to act. So, anyways, but like I was saying, why does it feel like that? It feels like the season reunion, 3 parts. No, for real. I can predict for all of us, there's about to be new characters coming into our life. There's about to be a new plots, okay, plot twists, the plot thickens. There's going to be new environments, new scenery. I'm telling you. So if you've been, and now we're channeling at this point, in my cup, just if you guys want to, make yourself a cup of tea, a nice little cup of tea. I told you I'm about to start my cycle tonight, you guys. So I have to have the ginger turmeric. I'm telling you. And my cup says celebrate the small victories. So I thought that was cute for the live stream. Anyways, but it's about to get real, you guys. I just don't know how to explain it. Can anybody relate? Like, do you just feel like a sense of something is coming? Because psychically, spiritually, I feel like something big is coming. Sips tea. It's the perfect temperature too. Sheesh. Let me read the chat. What's everybody talking about? I got coffee because I'm crazy like that. I had a crazy cup of cafecito this morning. Oh my gosh. I put way too much espresso up in that joint. Oh my goodness. So I want to tap into collective messages. So I'm going to tune into the energy first. I'm commenting now. Hey sis. Woohoo. Hey. Hey Janelle. Sorry if I missed your chat. The plot, she's getting thicker. You're late, but you made it. We haven't even started yet. So this is going to be our candle. I'm going to start with the collective message. So right now we have 81 people in the chat. I want to tune in specifically to the people that are in this live stream specifically, and also the people that will be watching the playback, the people that feel called to click and listen to this reading. What specifically needs to be heard at this time? Spirit, tune me into my collective. What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? What needs to be brought to light? Before we start this releasing, cord cutting, protection group ritual, we're going heavy on the protection. I tell you what, a lot of you guys in this group, you were pile number 2 from my last reading. Let me know, comment if you whatchamacallit, if you were piled to from my last pick a card reading. So a lot of us, we're feeling tired, and if you feel sleepy, sleep. It's interesting because there's some people that never take naps. I'm one of those people. This eclipse season energy has had me so sleepy. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But it's like, allow yourself to sleep. Allow yourself to fall asleep. Because I feel like when you're sleeping, especially tonight, pay attention to your dreams. Somebody could be getting a visit in their dreams tonight. So I'm telling you. And as I was starting this live stream, I was specifically getting that Selena song, the part of the song, late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. Yeah, period. So don't even get me started, you guys. Like, I freaking pulled an all-nighter the other night. I don't do stuff like that. I couldn't sleep. Like, I literally couldn't sleep. I ended up going to bed at like 7, 8 in the morning. I didn't sleep. And I'm like, this eclipse season is so crazy. And when I did go to sleep, I got some really good rest and it felt really good. But, this between worlds card makes me think of like the veil is thin. There's a strong sense of like right now, this eclipse energy, spiritually, like if you feel like you're seeing stuff out of the corner of your eyes, yes, you've seen that. Yes, you're not tripping. Yes, you're not crazy. The spiritual veil is thin right now. And from studying and, just observing astrology patterns over the years, anytime the moon is in Pisces, this is like the best time to do spiritual readings. This is the best time to do psychic readings. Any sort of spiritual work, this is the best time to do so because the veil is thinner here. So if there's any spiritual practices that you have been putting off that you need to do, I'm specifically seeing a vision of somebody washing, like making a spiritual protection cleansing wash with herbs in a bowl and praying over it, Psalms 91 or whatever Psalms prayer or your personalized prayers, okay? But making a specific wash with herbs, but somebody specifically is like cleaning their front door area, the outside of your front door, the inside of your front door, the foyer area. There's also a message about feng shui. Oh yeah, we're tuned in, we're channeling. So there's a message from spirit about feng shui. Make sure that the front of your home, the entrance of your home, clear from any clutter. And I actually need to do that after this live stream. Like I need to recycle these boxes because I have some boxes by the front door waiting to be taken out. And I got to put these shoes in my front closet. Like we just got to get the foyer together. But after you get your front foyer together, I feel like there's a big message about like some sort of protection ward by the front door. And I feel like that came through on my pick a card reading, a witch's bottle. And I was like, if you feel called, if you feel intrigued to study into what a witch's bottle is, look into that. That message was super specific, but it's coming out for people that's in here right now. So the witch's bottle, it's basically you get any sort of bottle, big, in spirituality, recycle your glass bottles, okay? Like keep all those what do you call it? The marinara jars, the sauce jars, keep it all. You'll never know when you need a good jar. Or like the little Saratoga bottles of water, the glass blue bottles, those are really cool too. But a witch's bottle is basically where you take a glass, it should be glass, okay? Because we're going to bury this in nature, okay? But glass jar, and then you want to put your tag locks in it. You want to put your DNA, whether this is strands of your hair, fingernails, toenails, your essence, put some sort of your essence into that bottle, right? And then basically whatever herbs, that you feel called to add into the bottle, each herb, you're adding it with the intention, protect my energy. Any form of negative energy directed at me, intentional or unintentional, gets directed to this jar, not me, bitch. Okay. That's the whole point of the witch's bottle. So if anybody's directing funny energy at you, they're going to direct it to, you're going to basically set the intentions for their weirdo energy to hit your bottle and not hit you and your physical vessel type shit. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So spirit's been speaking heavily on protection. Protection, protection, protection. We're now in Virgo season. The sun has moved out of Leo and now the sun is in Virgo. Shout out to all the Virgos. So, I always like to say, we go from the fun, lighthearted, like, let's live it up. We're only here for, a good time, not a long time, Leo season. And then we go into the Virgo energy, which is like, how can we organize? How can we bring more practicality to our life? How can we, just feel grounded and secure, okay, healthy, vivacious. So there's a big shift in energies. Oh, can y'all hear me? Hold on, wait. My chat is lagging. Yes, I was just thinking of doing a witch's bottle of some protection word at the front door, period. Yeah, anytime that you like cut your nails, cut your fingernails, your toenails, keep them, okay? Get a nice little protection working. Because sometimes you just need a little extra. That's why today we're going to focus on the intentions of fiery wall of protection. But let's see what else. Tune me specifically into my viewers that's in this live chat. 111 people, angel numbers. Okay, what needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? What needs to be brought to light? Okay, observe. Ooh. So for somebody in here, you specifically need to hear a message. The rat will always tell on itself. Something about the truth will come out. It'll be revealed. You just got to sit back, be quiet, and be pretty. Because it's like something right now. So somebody could have took something to the prayer. Somebody could have took something to the altar. Or you're like, it's above me now. I cried at my altar. Like, I don't know if there's some sort of like imposter, a fake, a phony, or just some like weird energy. It's going to be exposed. I feel like this full moon eclipse in Pisces is going to be exposing a lot. There's been big themes and messages of like taking off the rose-colored glasses, wherever you've been delusional, like, I'm just delusional, a little delulu. It's like we got to see it for what it really is here. Somebody in this chat could feel like people have been sleeping on you, or it's like you've been trying to tell people something, but they're just not listening. And Spirit wants you to know over time, the truth is going to reveal itself. And whoever hasn't been listening to you, I definitely do feel like they're going to feel like, oh shit, like I should have listened to so-and-so. That's like the message that I'm getting. My own mama and sister and my husband's family that lived next door hurt me bad this year. Yo, it's something about the last 2 years when it comes to betrayal. And it's like the people that you would have never even expected to do you like that. It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, boo. But you know what? It's only going to make us stronger. It's only going to make you stronger. It is. It's painful, though. We're not going to deflect. We're not going to take away from the pain, But what else, Spirit? Let's get into some tarot. Somebody, if you've been sleeping a lot or you've just been tired, it's because you're also going through like spiritual upgrades even. It's like ascension upgrades, okay? Spending time in the sun, spending time in nature here. A lot of downloads coming through. The truth shall set you free. That's also what I'm getting when I look at this card. So somebody, is there like a truth that you need to confess or something that you need to say? I also do predict that for some people here, somebody's watching you from afar. So you also have somebody that can be long distance from you that's keeping tabs on you, watching you here, hoping that you're being honest about something that you told them, or observing like whatever your actions are doing. So take that message if it resonates here. If you're at a distance from somebody's like, it's very curious because you've been inactive. Okay, because now we're tuning into this message. So somebody, you've been like MIA, you've been incognito, and people are looking for you. People are wondering where you're at. I'm getting that channeled song. The Carter, was it from the Carter 3? Hey, Mr. Carter, tell me, where have you been? Hello. They've been asking, they've been searching, they've been wondering why. Yes, I love that. So somebody, Spirit's like, after this eclipse season energy, after, once this motherfucking moon moves the fuck out of this fucking Pisces energy, okay? This spiritually intense, emotionally intense, depths of the water, depths of the ocean ass energy. Once the moon shifts up out of Pisces and enters Aries, Spirit's like, it's time to get active. It's time to get active. Yeah. So, yeah, for the rest of this period that the moon will be in Pisces, just take it easy. Relax. Okay. Let's see. Somebody said, yeah, I delete all my socials too, but YouTube. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. I seen the Wheel of Fortune, as I said, but YouTube. Okay. Let's see. So more specific, let's get some tarot. So weird you even mentioned that song, girl, because Lil Wayne be here in Denver tomorrow performing. That was my favorite artist as a kid, and I feel someone been watching me close as fuck. Yeah, Caitlin, that was your message. I used to love him as a kid too. Dang, that is your message, Caitlin. You feel like somebody's watching you, they are. And it could be spiritually watching you. Somebody watching readings about you, getting readings on you, somebody just, monitoring spirit, checking your page. Again, because it's like you're entering this new era. So there's a really big theme of we are all experiencing a season finale in this chapter of our life that we're living. The last 2 years, that cycle coming to a fucking end. Excuse my language. I'm getting passionate. I'm getting a little bit passionate here. So 2 of Wands here, plan. So this energy, this is a time to have the journal out, have the notes app open on your phone, and it's just time to just jot down any ideas that you get. I'm telling you, the ideas, the little game planning sessions, or just little things you're like, maybe I should do this. I've been thinking about this a lot. It keeps popping up because you're meant to connect with this energy. So just take note of everything right now. Okay. Yeah, truth be told, on top of the 2 of Swords in the reverse position, I'm telling you, wherever there's confusion, because this card says, to be honest, I don't even know. To be honest, IDK. Okay, so wherever there's confusion, I feel like the confusion, there's about to be no more confusion because truth is about to come out. So, what's this truth? For the people that resonate with this message about somebody watching them, what's this truth? What's this truth? For the people that resonate with this message about somebody watching them here, somebody's literally mother freaking obsessed with you. Uh-oh, 8 of Wands. So somebody could be thick. Somebody could be, no, bye. Not the way I just emphasized the K. So somebody, yeah, Caitlin, this message is for you, girl. I said thick with a K. Okay, no, for real. Not even trying to be funny, but so somebody watching you from a distance here, the truth is coming out, or they want to confess some sort of truth to you here, or they want to ask you about something or question you something here. The 8 of Wands traditionally does speak about communication. So there's communication. Hey, Lakeisha. We see Lakeisha in the chat. Hey, boo. Aaliyah. You're thick too. But no, you guys, look what came out. So not this microphone. Hold on. I keep bumping my phone. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, I'm going to get that together. But, okay. So, like I said, this energy, the 8 of Wands traditionally, this is communication. This is also travel. So somebody can want to travel to you to see you here, or somebody just, however they're accessing you, monitoring you here, they see that you are basically, essentially, you're not stopping. You're them leaving your life or whatever happened or whatever situation, because we do see the 5 of Swords, back of the deck energy. So I don't know if this is somebody that tried to play, or I don't know. Some of you, this could have been a third party situation. Friends could have been involved. Some of you, this could be a work situation, a work friends with benefits, lovers type situation. Take it how it resonates here. But I feel like this Pisces full moon could be illuminating somebody's feelings for you, or somebody was questioning, like, why do I still feel this tie or this pull towards this individual? It's because there's still feelings there. So somebody could be traveling. Somebody could travel for work. We have van life, van energy. All right. So aside from that, sorry, y'all, these messages, they be all over the place. Let me shuffle and see what else Spirit wants to talk about. What else do you want to talk about? As specific as possible. Anything else that my collective needs to know before we start our candle? Anything else? Fill us in here. The viewers watching this live stream, what collective messages? Yeah, Spirit's like, take it easy. Some of you might not realize that you could be pushing your body past its capacity. Like, you could be spreading yourself out a little bit too thin. So watch out for that. You know what the 7 of Cups in the reverse position next to burnout, 10 of Wands makes me think? It makes me think that somebody could, like, how can I word this? How can I word this? The best way that I'm getting this is like when somebody drinks a lot of caffeine to stay awake and they think that they're good, they think that they're fine, but the caffeine is like masking a lot of problems underneath it. I don't know. Or it's like, you know how they say pharmaceutical medicine can like mask symptoms but cause other problems? It's something about that going on. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health professional. So just take that if you feel like, damn, I've been thinking that too, or I've been feeling like that. But it's like something, I'm definitely getting a channeled message about like something hiding the problem. Yeah, that's exactly what Spirit's saying. It's like when somebody just sprays like Febreze over a filthy room. So some way, shape, or form that's tying into this reading. Spirit's like, don't do that. Don't do it. Just do it the right way. We got to do it the right way, the correct way. So I don't know. Maybe this could also be just Spirit talking about us all finding healthier alternatives. Healthier alternatives. Or, you know, just like when you can, because, you know, a lot of the healthier alternatives can be pricey. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not going to lie. But if it is ever in the budget, try to do the low toxin, you know, chemical free version. But I don't know. I don't want to get too into that because, you know, controversial topics, but that's what I'm getting. So it's like something's being masked, but it's like there's damage beneath the surface that needs to get addressed. I feel like Spirit doesn't want me to move on from this topic. This is super specific. Your body could be experiencing symptoms and you're just like, "Oh, it's fine." Oh my goodness. Yeah, Spirit's telling me that there's something going on, not to fearmonger, but you just want to get that checked out as soon as possible. You know, cuz somebody's like, you know, they feel like symptoms and they're like, "Oh no, it's nothing. It's fine. It's fine." Just make sure that you're good. Yeah. This reading is for the people in here, the people watching. Yeah, just yeah. That's what I'm getting with I'm like, I got that so specific. So whoever that message is for, any other messages about that, Spirit? Any other messages? Yeah, Spirit is saying for those, if somebody just comment that they just let something go, you let something go. Yeah, you made a good decision here. Six of Swords. You taking a break is actually going to help your mental, your mind. I always mention it in my readings because I feel like it's really important, but supplements and vitamins that's good for brain health is so crucial and important, okay? Taking care of the brain health, you know, just making sure your B vitamins, B12, you know, like the little things that we overlook. Because I feel like somebody could be a little bit deficient. You're experiencing symptoms, but you don't know the root cause. And you're just trying to like, oh, I'm just tired. Oh, you know, but it's something deeper. But I don't feel like it's like detrimental. So don't get scared or anything like that. But for some of you, you might really need to take a caffeine break, which is crazy. Because I feel like I feel like, you know, it's interesting because for a while I was drinking like iced coffee, coffees every day, and I switched over to the just drinking positive energy tangerine tea in the mornings instead of coffee because, you know, tea, no added sugars and creamers and stuff like that, and it's been pretty lit. Okay, but I did have a coffee today and my stomach was a little upset. So, but I think that I poured too much espresso and I drank it on an empty stomach. So that message could have been for me as well. So we got self-care. So after this live stream, after this group ritual, this ceremony, we all need to do some form of self-care today. And a self-care practice that de-stresses the body. Can I tell you guys what's been popping up for me? Because anytime something pops up for me, I know that Spirit wants me to share it with my collective, my community. So, because not everybody knows about this, and some of you guys, a lot of you probably already do, but I just recently was put on and educated about fascia. Fascia, now I don't know the full definition, textbook definition, so if somebody wants to bless us in the chat, please. But fascia is basically like, how would you word it? If somebody could put the proper definition, but it's basically like built up tension that gets stored in the body. So I've been actually like looking up like movements, tools to work the fascia, to basically like working all that energy out of your joints, out of your muscles, because the fascia is on top of the muscles. So, and it hurts. It hurts when you do it, but it feels good at the same time. And sometimes when you're releasing this fascia, like people will take a tennis ball and like work certain parts of their body, like their palms, their feet, their calves, their back, their jaw. Look into it, guys. It's spelled Fascia, fascia. And when you are releasing this fascia, Ooh, you said your facials de-stress. I use a gua sha though. I love the gua sha. Yes. It's in all this energy about like the fascia, removing toxins, doing the gua sha, like all of this energy, it moves stagnant energy. And this, me coming into that knowledge and wisdom, I was just scrolling and then I was like, wait a minute, fascia. And they're talking about some releasing, years of trauma and pain and tears, anger, sadness. I'm like, fuck yeah. Let me get some of that. Okay. So I go down the rabbit hole and I'm like, this is so on brand and on point with the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Pisces is the emotions, the feelings, the depths of it too. And then we have a full moon. It's like illuminating all of the pain, all of the trauma. I'm going to be real and vulnerable with you guys today because you guys know I'm a vulnerable queen. We're all vulnerable queens and kings in the chats. Okay. But listen, tell me why. And that's why I was like, Spirit's trying to be funny. I'm scrolling on TikTok today. Mind you, somebody from my past that did me so dirty pops up just nonchalantly on my FYP, on my For You page. What do you mean to tell me this person that just did me so dirty is popping up on my For You page? I hit not interested so freaking quick. And I was like, full moon eclipse, full moon Pisces and eclipse. And I sat with the feeling. I sat with it. Because when they popped up on my feed, ugh, ew, ew. What are you doing here? What? And then I was like, wait a second. Spirit made this individual pop up on my feed for a reason. So I sat with it. I honored it. And I was just like, damn, it sucks. I'm going to admit it. I'm going to be vulnerable. Yeah, this person hurt me. Leo ego. I don't like to admit it. Oh, you did me dirty. You got me good. Yeah, but we admit it. When you can admit it and you can just be like, yeah, you got me. It is what it is. That's acceptance. And that's a part of the release. Sheesh. Ashe, ashe. And I thought that was so interesting. So that's why I told y'all what's popping up for you, who's crossing your path, all that. It's like it's full circle. It's a closure moment. Full moon energy. Yeah, block. And I did that as well. It's personal. That's why I was like, Spirit is trying to be funny. Shit. It's the Scorpio in you. Yeah, no, for real. Because I feel like it's the Leo in me. The Leo in me wants to just not block. Like, oh, bitch, you're gonna see my glow up. You're gonna see me prosper. You're gonna see. But then there's also my Scorpio Mars. It's like, oh, you don't deserve to see. So I relate. What needs to be released for this is my financial aid funds. Dress the candle. So I can be approved for everything. So you want to get into it now? Let's get into it. Because this is really what it is. This is really what the vibes are, you know? We got a monitoring spirit in the chat. We got a monitoring spirit most definitely in the chat because there is a gnat that loves to mysteriously only pop up when I'm filming. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, yeah, you guys can join in. It hasn't even been started yet. We're about to shift over the focus and we're about to get into this. Heavy focus on releasing. Oh my God. We're release them funds. Pumpkin Spice Kitty in the chat. Aaliyah said, yes, financial aid refunds definitely got to come through. I'm going to specifically speak that into this candle for you. Aaliyah, financial aid refunds. And it's funny because Aaliyah, before I turn on the live stream, I said, one, two, three, release them. I was literally singing that song. So the fact that you put in all caps, we gonna get them funds released. We're gonna get those funds released, boo. All right, let's sip some tea. Okay, also, just so you guys know, when you're dressing candles and you're speaking over your candles, the tea that you drink, the herbs that you're sipping on, like for example, I'm going to be speaking over this candle, sipping on ginger and turmeric. Those, especially ginger, that's a powerhouse. So when you have ginger on your lips, ginger on your tongue, and you're speaking life into your vessel, hello, it's about to be real. I can already feel the prayer warriors about to come through because we're cutting cords, we're releasing. Gabriella, releasing the financial aid funds. Okay, Pooh. Oh, dang, you're a Pisces sun, so you're feeling this energy for sure. Ginger burns you. Yeah, I used to be wild, y'all. I used to just get the raw ginger and just cut off a piece and just chew it and raw dog it. That's the best way to ingest it, right? But it's spicy. But ginger, if you all are inflammation girlies or guys in the chat, you have a lot of pain, body aches. I love you, Kenny. Oh, he's talking. All right, let's see. I thought he was talking to me. Period, though. Yeah, we're cutting these cords. I don't think collectively we've done a cord cutting. And if not recently, I definitely don't think we've done one. I don't think. I don't think we've done one yet. I love it. I love the accent. Ooh, you prefer the cooling herbs. Yeah. See, I gotta restock on my tea because the only like cool, chill, like calming tea that I had in my drawer, my tea drawer today is ginger turmeric. And I'm like, thank God this one's not as spicy, but some of the ginger teas do be spicy. All right. Maybe Spirit is trying to tell me to start drinking some tea and not the coffee. Just give it a try. Ashley, I'm telling you, get the Yogi Positive Energy Tangerine Tea. Everybody in the chat, I'm telling you, if you've never tried it, and I know like the tea bags, microplastics, I'm aware of that, you guys. I know. But at this point, 2026, everything has a damn fucking microplastic. So, we're still getting the benefits of the herbs and the tea, but it's okay. So, tea bags, don't shoot me. I still drink tea bags. But I'm telling you guys, try out the Yogi Positive Energy Tangerine Tea. It's really good. That one, it tastes good. I love the smell of tangerine. The essential properties of it. Smelling tangerine, it uplifts you. It's good for the mood. But they have black tea to caffeinate you. So it's caffeinated. I think a single cup, a single tea bag is 70 milligrams of caffeine. So on days that you're more tired, just double up or just, fix a cup and then fix another cup. But I'm telling you, I remember years ago when I was working at Best Buy, that's how long I've been drinking the Positive Energy Tangerine Tea. That's my favorite tea. And when I was pregnant with both my kids, I couldn't drink it because I was pregnant and the caffeine and the black tea. So, and I would be craving it. I was like, damn, it tastes that good. No sugar, no nothing. You're going to notice a difference. Who was I talking to? I think I was talking to Ashley. Yeah, you're going to notice a big difference. And, you're going to miss coffee at first. Like, give it like 3 days. On day 3, you're going to be like, oh yeah, you're going to just, because you don't get the crash. That's the thing about the caffeinated tea. You really don't get the crash because I feel like the crash from coffee could definitely come from the creamers. And I love creamer. I love the coffee creamer. Okay. I'm a French vanilla girl. Caramel macchiato type shit. Okay. Let's get into I'm such a yapper. Okay, you guys. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. Birthday twin. Okay. No, you guys can join you can join through PayPal, Cash App. You can donate on here. That's up to you. And as I always say, the donation amount is whatever you feel called, whatever you have. I do it that way so that everybody that wants to participate, they can. So I like to keep it open like that. You can send it if you check the description box of this video, all the information should be there. Some people say that they don't see it until after the video is uploaded. So if you don't see it right now, you can go click on my YouTube channel and go to my community tab. And I have a post that has all the long details, how to join, the links to my PayPal, my Cash Apps. And make sure that you're spelling the Cash Apps 2 N's, 2 T's, because there are scammers, unfortunately, in the community. That's so weird to me. So, and I already have a long name to spell anyways. So the fact that people be grimy, it's so sickening. But, I just sit back for the people that make fake accounts, especially using my name and my stuff like that. I just sit back and I'm like, okay, like, good luck to you. Spirit's always watching. That's just so weird. And like scamming people out of their money is just so weird. Okay. Can we send it through the super chat or only? You can do super chat or you could do Cash App, PayPal. It's whatever works for you. I'm open. And I see every single donation that's sent in. I get notified, so don't worry, you will not be forgotten. How they do it to my TikTok tarot account. All you have to do is just, anytime you see it, just report it. But I would take it to your spiritual to your spiritual team. Ancestors, go get them. Okay, now sick them. Get these out of here. It's just so, and it really gets to a point like my DMs will be flooded. Like this person's making a fake page, like flooded, and I'm just like, oh, it's crazy. It really is. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're gonna cut cords with that energy as well. Scammers, bumbaclot. Okay. All right, y'all. How's everybody feeling? I'll just be on here yapping. The pool was really nice today. Me and my kids had the whole pool to ourselves. A nice big pool. All right, let's see. Let's cleanse the space. All right. Let's see here. Call upon my ancestors that walk with me, that guide me, that bless me, that protect me. I pray that my ancestors strongly come through for today's live release, cord cutting session ceremony under this full moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces. Ancestors, I pray that you please guide this session, guide this ceremony. Also, I barely promoted it, but I want to let you guys know I am hosting a group guided meditation. It's going to be on the 30th, August 30th. So it's the day after tomorrow. If you guys want to join me, we're going to be doing breath work, just really focusing on like lowering cortisol, lowering stress, releasing. I'm going to be sending out the links, the Zoom links to everybody that's already booked their tickets tonight. So be on the lookout for that. But I didn't even promote it at all, really. Until last minute. So if you want to join that, okay. This month, this eclipse season, I've just been moving slower, like even with personal readings, but I got to stop beating myself up. I know they're all going to get done. Everything's going to get done. I'm just in the season of energetically just slowing down. And so, there's that. Let me go book now. Dang. Yeah, I didn't even promote it because I've just been behind the scenes. I juggle a lot, you guys. I juggle the kids, work, taking care of a home, cooking every day, cleaning every day. It's just a lot. I know, well, for some people, that's not a lot. For some people, that's barely nothing. But for me, I'm a low energy girl. I really am a low energy girl. Like the cards that I were dealt, my energy is not like a normal person, like the other women. That's why I don't like to be compared to other women, other mothers, because other mothers I feel like do so much and they make it look so easy, and for me it's like it's a lot. So, but I also feel like that's just health related, so but yeah, Spirit's just like, girl, give yourself grace. You're doing the best that you can. So I just got to remind myself that, because like at the end of the day, it's going to get done. And that's interesting because I've seen some affirmations. One of the affirmations, these were like root chakra, like calm down, grounding, come back to earth affirmations. One of the affirmations was, of course, I am safe. There is no timeline. It will get done. Somebody said, girl, I feel you. I was for real crying today about how slow paced I am compared to others. Is the tickets on your website? Yes. So if you go to my website, it's the $15 guided meditation session. So you'll see that it's $15 to join in, and it's an hour session, and we do pull cards after the session, and we have a good yap session at the end as well. So it's a nice little community, spiritual community experience. But let's get into this candle because I'm ready to release. Y'all. I'm ready to let it go. But okay. Somebody said, I'm sipping chamomile tea, so relaxing. I just sent my donation on Super Chat, but forgot to add my birthday. All right, Ashley, you're good. People forget their birthday. It happens. As long as your name, at least, directing the energy. It's all about intentions. Especially since you're watching me dress this, you're actually sending energy. You're good. Let's get into this. So, Holy Spirit, once again, guide this session, fill this space. Got to call in. Okay. The presence of the Holy Spirit enter our hearts, enter our homes, guide us here. The lost spirits, the spirits finding their way, the souls finding their way, finding their purpose, guide us all, Spirit. The Holy Spirit, Okay. Bless our home, bless our family, our children. Protect us, guide us, show us your presence. Just felt called to start with that. So, as I always do, I forgot my tray. Yeah, we're going to use our tray because I like to put it on my working tray. So, let me clean my tray off with some Florida water. I love it. It's burnt, but it's cute. So, let's see. Where's my little. You know what? It's okay. I'll cleanse it with smoke. I thought I had my Florida water. You were. All right, it's okay. Let's do smoke. Let's smoke it out. Anyways, any questions? Any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? That salt's bugging me. I'm going to fix it. Catherine. Hey, Catherine. But you were with somebody else. And you were putting me through hell. Make me scream, make me yell. She finally dropped that song. You were mine, but I wasn't yours. She ate with that one. And you were with somebody else. And you were putting me through hell. Make me scream, make me yell. She dropped that joint. I love it. She's the female Rod Wave. And Rod Wave dropped a new album today. Oh, you guys have to listen to that album. I haven't listened to all the songs, but so far, he did a little Ed Sheeran joint, Kiss Me. That one, chef's kiss. So far. You were putting me there. All right. Cleansing and clearing the energy from previous workings. Cleansing and clearing the energy from previous workings. I might have to bring out the sage. I'm going to get this salt up off this table. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me. Spirit's like, slow it down. Mars in the first house. I've been doing research. Do any of you guys have Mars in the first house? Put that right there in my little tin. Let's get a fresh start. Okay. Get our nice little labradorite. Selenite. Stumble out of bed in 100 Black tourmaline. There we go. Black tourmaline, an amazing crystal. An amazing crystal for cleansing, protection, strong protection. And it can also help with like EMF frequencies. So you guys have Mars in the first house. So you guys can relate to the struggle of like being so fast paced. It's like we're built like that. And it's like we have to learn to slow down. With Mars in the first house, for one, we're prone to getting injuries. So we're prone to getting injuries, or we're prone to like tripping on things, stumbling, little stuff like that, either or. And if that's not the case, Mars in the first house can just show up as like walking super fast, getting impatient when other people are moving slow. It's so annoying. Mars in the first house. Okay, I'm like, damn. Even me, I'm talking to myself like, damn, girl, can you slow down? I'll be getting ahead of myself. I'll be moving too fast. Okay. That's why I trip. Yeah, me too. I'll be bumping into walls. I'll be getting my freaking pants stuck on the door and I'll be bucking at the door like, bitch, move. Mars in the first house, we're aggressive for no reason. Like, what do you mean we're yelling at a door at the start of the morning, like top of the morning? Why are we doing this? Okay, so let's get into this. Wow, it's been a long time. Hello, Shonnetta. Hello. And me, I'm not waiting on no one. I'm gonna do it myself. Period. So let's get into this salt here. Salt as our base, protection around our manifestations, protection around our energy, our life force, protection around our homes, protection around our family, children, pets. Okay, a base of salt. Still out of bed and I. Sorry, y'all. I'm like, I'm like, it has to look a certain way. All right. Question. What's a good way to cleanse my room apartment? I usually love to sage, but struggle to release the ashes because I don't want to go outside sometimes. So the ashes, what I would recommend for you to do, oh, I'm about to put you on. Are you ready? This is exactly what I got for you. Let me get it. Hold on. Okay. So, bells. You can get a 2-pack of these on Amazon for like $12, $13. A 2-pack. They have, you keep them on your doors. So I have this on my front door, my back door. It's good for security as well. Somebody comes in through the door, you hear it. Hello, a 2-pack on Amazon, hanging on your door. And the sound, the noise, anybody that walks in your home, anybody that walks out of your home, there's a cleansing. But what I like to do is I'll take these, I'll hold them, and I'll just go around my place. And I'll just shake them, pray, anoint the space. But yeah, cleanse with sound. Get you some bells. You can get a little maid bell. But I feel like every practitioner, get you some bells. Because, in life, sometimes you can't light some incense. Sometimes you can't. Some people, your place doesn't let you do smoke. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. Get you some bells. Cleansing with sound is huge. Singing bowls, I know those are kind of pricey. I'll never forget, I got one as a gift, a nice big glass singing bowl. And it was specifically tuned for the third eye chakra. That joint shattered. It shattered. It shattered in my old film room. It was so nice too. So we have our salt for protection. Let's get our pepper. That's that fiery. Put some heat when it comes to enemies, known and unknown. Enemies, stay away, go away. Okay. Bad luck, bad juju, bad vibes. We repel, we rebuke. Financial stress, burdens. We rebuke, we remove. Okay. Bad health, we rebuke and we remove. Under this full moon in Pisces, we are releasing. Hopefully this microphone placement is good. Please stay away. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's get into it. So let's get into our actual herb placement. Okay. Let me get my little, I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. And I know exactly what it is. Let me read. Somebody had asked a question. Do you have any advice on feeling so overwhelmed, stressed, and feeling like you're being pulled in every direction and being distracted from what you truly need? Sheesh. That sounds like a journal entry in my diary. So, do I have advice for it? I'm still learning how to navigate through that. But what I've learned from life experience, when you feel like you're in that energy and you just keep forcing yourself to go, and just go, go, go and keep doing it, you're going to have a breakdown. You're going to break down. So I would recommend, what I like to do is on days where I just feel like I'm about to scream my head off and, because I'm simply just a girl. And especially when I'm PMSing, I just want to scream. And so what I do is I'm just like, today's a nothing day. Today's a nothing day. Today we're doing nothing. The biggest thing, and this is all I can recommend. It's just like, just say, you know what? Today I will devote to myself. Today I will unapologetically just rot, bed rot. But no, like, we don't want to even assume. Let's change the whole narrative. It's not bed rotting. It is bed recharging. And just have a day. I'm talking about have a day. If you're craving a milkshake, I don't care about the diet. Get that milkshake. We don't care about discipline on this day. We care about, basically when you feel like you're about to just like lose it and like literally crash out and whoop everybody's fucking ass. Okay. That's when you're like, wait a second, mommy's angry. It's not good to have an angry mom. I'm speaking because I have kids. So I'm like, wait a second. Mommy needs to be alone. And there's nothing wrong as a mother or a father for having your alone time. Like, I feel like that's the biggest thing as an advocate for new parents. I scream it. Like, we need to prioritize. We're still our own individual human, but like we just are constantly taking care of others. Right. So yeah, every other day we're responsible. Every other day we're handling all this and we're disciplined. Allow yourself to just have a day where you just do whatever you want to do nothing. But then we're gonna get like, oh, but especially for like the single parents or like the just you just can't run away. Damn, like with a situation like that, shit. Fuck. And then we run into like, excuse my language, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just being real. Like, this is just how I talk. But it's just like, damn, like, what do you do? So now I'm actually over here just processing and thinking, because not every parent has a support system. So it's like, like I'm in, like, literally, I'm processing that right now. I mean, there is, daycares. But not everybody agrees with daycares. I'm somebody, I'm scared of daycares. I'm scared. I'm scared. But everybody's different. I feel like this is that with that whole topic of like a parent not having a support system, that it's like, damn. So never apologize for keeping it real. I have 3 kids, 2 on the spectrum, and mama needs to fill her cup. So I'm not an angry mommy. Yeah. Cause once you get into that angry mom energy, and just in general, like even if you don't have kids, it's like, hey, boo. Even if you don't have kids, it's like once you notice like that your energy is intense, you're having a bit, because we're all allowed to have a bad day. We're all allowed, like rightfully so. Like, yes, let's feel these emotions. I think it's just important to just pull yourself out of the equation. So like if like everybody's just chilling, everybody's happy, just like dip off into the other room. That's what I like to do because I'm heavy on everybody's going to feel my energy. I can't hide it. I can't hide my energy. I can't hide my I wear it on my face. Like you'll look at me and tell something's wrong. So I just like to just be in my own lane. Yes, my kids' school is my village. I love that. I stopped homeschooling and I decided I needed a village and they need a new period. And that's beautiful. Yes, regulate the nervous system is so important, especially for the mamas. I wanted nothing more than my mom to be regulated when I was young. Period. I definitely can relate to that. And so I'm also going to say, from personal experience, ashwagandha helps me drastically. I know everybody talks about it because it's so real, but that herb right there I do notice a significant difference when I'm consistent when taking my ashwagandha supplements every day. And you're talking to somebody that like my moods, they're intense. They're intense. Like I'll be fine and then 1 minute like something will set me off. Not proud to admit that, but it happens. Like, but I feel like that ashwagandha, like it helps, especially if you deal with anxiety. Like you're just constantly like just thinking about everything and just like, because we deserve to just be still and just not feel everything so intensely, because ashwagandha does help you like just kind of be chill, nonchalant, you know detached a little bit, like you're not so enmeshed into the intensity of what you're experiencing and feeling. Never work with it, funny enough, because I was worried it'd make me more stimulated. Really? Ashwagandha also helps you focus, retain information when you're studying. It's really good for the brain. I'd be so overstimulated to the point you just want silence. Mine won't stop thinking of everything that has happened. Yeah, that's my problem, Shay. My problem is my brain likes to go back to traumatic events and just continuously replay. Like, why did this have to happen? Why did they do me like that? What did I do to deserve that? As humans, it's like when you go through traumatic experiences, when you get backdoored, when you get betrayed, when you get um heartbroken, like we really low key, like we be trying to live in the past. Like whew. And don't even get it started like when you like are in like a love situation and like you're connecting with somebody and then it doesn't work out and like you really like them and like your mind doesn't stop thinking about them. Like that's real. So I feel like with stuff like that, stuff like this. That's where stuff like this comes in. Because a lot of people were like, okay, what can you do like physically, every day? But also, let's take it to the spirit realm. Because sometimes there's some certain life events will have such a strong hold over you that you gotta go to the spiritual, the spiritual to work some shit out. And I'm speaking from life experience because a lot of times I've been at my lowest. What's brought me back to the light is my spirituality, is my devotion to my spirits. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I were to write a memoir about my life and about like dark, challenging times that I've gone through, like when I had my miscarriage, I really didn't have any support at all. Just me, my thoughts, and my spirits. Like, just being honest. But it's just like my spiritual team, like, it just they keep you going. So I'm big on incorporating spirituality into my daily life because I feel like, and I've noticed just from observation, when I start lacking on my spiritual hygiene, when I start lacking on my prayers, when I start lacking on connecting with my spirits, that's when certain shit starts to creep up. And I'm like, wait a second. When was the last time I prayed? When was the last time I said my daily prayer? Like, what's tea? So, you know, don't underestimate, especially if you feel like, for the person that said the comment about feeling spread thin and like you're about to lose your shit. Talk to your spiritual team. Okay, my nose is getting stuffy. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. But no, a good prayer, a good cry. I can't tell you how many times I've just been in my car alone. I've just been talking out loud to spirit, crying, just letting it all out. Tears are libation to the ancestors. You go to your altar, or even if you don't have an altar, okay, sit down somewhere alone, unbothered, and say, I used to start my prayers like this. I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's listening, but my angels, my spirit team, okay, like whatever you want to connect with, if you connect with deities, listen. Hello, can you help me? Please, I'm telling you, listen, and they always come through. They always come through. But the best advice that I'm going to give you, and I'm not forcing this on anybody because everybody's own spiritual path is their own spiritual path. But if you do feel uh uh like you feel a gravitational pull to start building a relationship with a particular spirit, with a particular deity, I would do that. I would do that because, and I'm not telling you to connect with, whatever. It's like certain deities connecting with you, popping up on your path, archangels. Everybody connects with different things. But I'm telling you, like, if you feel a certain connection or a tie to a certain saint, spirit, deity, maybe just start studying into them, looking into them. And if you feel like, okay, let me just say a little prayer, and just ask them to show you a sign or send you a sign. Of course, you have to have discernment, watch out for trickster spirits and stuff like that. But to me, from personal experience, when you know, you know. When that you're connecting with the real deal, heavy hitter, Because I feel like trickster spirits, they'll be, it's, of course, discernment, divination, stuff like that. But I feel like trickster spirits is like you just feel like I don't know. It's just something doesn't feel right. Sometimes even with trickster spirits, it's like you'll be talking to said deity that you think you're connecting to, but then it's just like you feel like there's no presence there, or like just this emptiness. No, that could be trickster spirit energy too. But yeah, I'm just saying from experience what helped me building a relationship, not jumping from deity to deity, spirit to spirit, but just having like my main three, my big ones, my big one, my heavy hitters. And if you've been following me for a while, you already know some of the spirits that I connect with. Period. Per. Okay. But yeah, I recommend that. And different seasons of your life, different chapters, certain energies will pop up and some will, you've completed your lesson, you've completed your cycle with working with them. Michael, yeah, I love me some Archangel Michael for sure. The Holy Trinity. Okay, the big three. I call it the big three. I feel like everybody. Well, I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not going to say everybody because spirituality, everybody's spiritual path is so different. But I feel like for me personally, I just like to have my big three spirits. Oh, one on one shoulder, the other shoulder, and one up behind me, standing tall and proud. Yes, they said Michael and Jesus since I'm familiar with him. Period. And we respect everybody's belief systems. You see, I'm open. I don't judge nothing because I don't like to be judged. So I take everybody as they are. We have the beautiful Santissima in the chat. Absolutely in the chat. But I said all that to say this. Spirituality, your spiritual path can really pull you out of some dark times, for sure. You don't have to handle everything alone. And I feel like, especially a lot of spiritual people, like that have a heavy spiritual presence and calling over their life, we go through some heavy shit. So it's like, we don't have to deal with all this alone. Michael and Santa Morte always show up on my For You page for the past 2 years. Been afraid to connect because I have times where I get lazy with spiritual work. I can say, as a devotee of La Santissima Muerte, I get lazy with my spirituality, but my relationship that I've built with her, she knows she knows my energy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been connected with her for years now. Okay. And she been getting on my ass about consistency. She really does be getting on my ass about consistency. But she also knows, like, my energy levels, they fluctuate like the mother freaking moon. Like, it is what it is. I've had conversations with her about that. But it's like just maintaining conversation. Like, I feel like it doesn't have to be much prayer, communication. But yeah, she's a stern spirit. I would say, if you feel scared, that maybe don't do that, because you shouldn't feel scared about connecting with certain spirits. You should feel like, I feel a calling. But I feel like with what she represents, and like there's a lot of misconceptions about her energy, it makes sense for people to feel that initially. But I feel like the children of La Santissima Muerte, like, they're chosen. Hard body, hard body. So you'll know. If you know, you know. Like, if you feel that draw towards her, you know. Okay. OMG Netta, please share more about working with her. I saw you wearing her soon after I became a devotee, and it was so affirming since I've been watching you forever. Yeah, she's dope. She's powerful. She's a type of spirit where it's like, you ask for a sign, she'll give you a sign straight in your face. And even on my moments of like being quiet in my relationship with her, it's a silent devotion. That's a devotion that'll never go away. So for example, like, I do plan on getting her tattooed on me. I'm going to get her tattooed on me. It's going to be my biggest piece, my largest piece. And when that time comes, it'll come. But that's definitely something that I want to do. But anyways, nah, she's dope. She really is dope. She revealed to me a lot of fuck shit. She revealed to me the truth of, like, I'll tell you what, I allowed the wrong people around me, and so quick and fast. And it's interesting because in my season of kind of like not being as loud or active with working with her, she was still protecting me. She was still around me. Like, she'll never go away, right? Like, her energy, she'll always bring you synchronicities. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, like I said, in my season of, being around the wrong people, and just being around people that are completely different frequencies, completely different vibrations than me, she let me enjoy it for a little bit. Okay, yeah, you want to have fun, you want to experience what this is like. Okay, like, we can do it. Like, she'll let you do that. But the minute that you say that prayer, because when some funny stuff started happening, I said, La Santísima Muerte. Okay, like, hello, mommy, mamacita. Okay. La Negra, hello. Like, we need you. Okay. Excuse my Spanish. Okay, you guys. But no, for real, we need you, mommy. Like, hello, there's some funny shit. So I did a truth spell with her. I did a truth spell. I did a reveal spell. I did all of that personally. This wasn't no collective candle. Okay. And I went to where I needed to go, had a conversation. Oh, everything was revealed. From that moment, everything was revealed. Everything. True colors, how people are moving, actions, everything. She's a beast. A beast. A beast. I mean, she's amazing. I love her. So how did you connect with her initially? So this was years ago. When I first started YouTube. Years ago, she just started popping up on my path. So I'm like, okay, I've never heard of her. So let me just do some research. I was just doing some research, and when you research her, there's things about like, oh, she works with like drug lords and criminals, which that's true. She works with everybody. She doesn't discriminate. She's an advocate. Well, I'm not gonna say an advocate, but she loves everybody. She accepts everybody, light attributes and dark attributes. Straight people, gay people, black people, white people. I know some Hispanic people like to say that she doesn't like to connect with other races, which we're not gonna get into that. She comes from the Hispanic culture, so when Hispanics are talking about her, I still respect what they're saying, and I'm, because hello, like, yes, like, this is y'all's roots here, but I definitely believe she connects with everybody. But anyways, and just from personal experience, like, the connection is real. But anyways, say all that to say this: she also does pop up on people's paths that have gone through abuse, childhood trauma, sexual abuse, assault, bad upbringings, bad relationship with families. Like, she'll connect with a lot of people that have gone through some heavy stuff, like people that even at one point like didn't want to be here no more. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, she crosses people's paths like that, so she's not for everybody. She's not, because certain people that have gone through certain things understand things on a different level than other people that may have not experienced certain things, so she's not for everybody. Her name is Santa Muerte. She's a Mexican saint. But I will say that they try to demonize her. I'm not gonna lie to you. Her energy is very beautiful. When I first like made the devotion to her, damn, there's 147 people listening. So y'all are interested. Okay. But when I first made the devotion to her years ago, I remember setting up the altar, setting up everything, buying everything. And when I first invoked her spirit, yes, invoked the spirit, it was the strongest presence. I'll never forget it. It's literally like stuck. It's a feeling. But when I invoked her, I did the whole ritual. I was sitting down at the altar. I was like, yes, like, I'm ready for your presence. I'm ready. I had everything set out, and immediately, it felt like I got I'm not making this up. Swear on my children's life. And I don't play when it comes to swearing on my kid's life. I felt the biggest, it felt like a hug. And like, but the embrace definitely felt like the hug was coming from somebody much bigger, much older. It almost felt like I was a little kid and I was getting a hug from like a parent figure. And then again, I'm just sitting in my room. Like, just picture that I'm sitting at the altar. Nobody else is there, but it just feels like I'm being embraced. And then immediately at this altar, again, all I did was say the invocation prayer, and just sat there, waited a little bit. And then I feel this. And then I just start bawling. What are we talking about? I'm talking about a spirit that I connect with. But I just start bawling. I started bawling, and then I was just like, no way. And then I just got this strong sense of like, and through my mind, a bunch of stuff just started running through my mind, like things. This was years ago. So everything that I was stressing about, it was so little compared to right now. I'll tell you that. Everything that was a problem for me years ago back then, compared to now, it's so drastically different. Like, I thought, anyways, adulthood, #adulthood. It's crazy. But anyways, in that moment when all of those thoughts started racing and then I was crying, I just felt like this strong sense of her saying like, oh, it's going to be okay. You're going to be good. And then I kid you not, like, it was only like 3 or 4 months later, me actually devoting to her and building a relationship with her. Why did I get a $40,000 check? I kid you not. Why did I get a $40,000 check? And again, I didn't ask her for that. I didn't ask her for any of that. I was just like, I want a relationship. I just want, that connection. But I definitely feel like that big check was from her. I feel like that was a blessing from her for sure. She's amazing. She's wow. Still to this day. So she's always going to be in my path. And I never connected with her asking for money. I wanted a spiritual mother type shit. A spiritual mother. Okay. And that's how I look at her. Mamacita. Okay. Mommy. Okay. La flaquita. We love her. Okay. But yeah. But like I was saying, spiritual connections. Build connections with the spirits. It's good to have connections with the other side. You know, it really is good to have connections because you'll never know when you'll need a favor. You'll never know. You'll never know. Yeah, those with mommy issues. This is definitely a sign to connect with her. And then I also tell you this, there was a time, I think I've told this story to you guys before, so maybe this is going to be your second time hearing it. But a year ago, and this is definitely her telling me that I need to make another pick a card, channeling messages from her. Cuz years ago when I was pregnant with Kenji, I filmed a pick a card and it was basically messages from La Santissima Muerte. So I was channeling messages for the viewers that are devotees of hers. Tell me why later that day I upload it. I go to get some street food from a little street food truck vendor. The day that I upload a video talking about her, sharing messages for other devotees, I get like $45 worth of food for free. $45 worth of food for free. And I was like, that's definitely her. She loves when people talk about her and they get rid of the negative connotations or stigmas around her name. I mean, because yeah, it's true. If you petition to her for bad stuff, you know, she doesn't judge. It can happen. Like let's just be real. You know, but not everybody that connects with her does stuff like that. But you know, it's good to know that she'll whoop a motherfucker's ass if need be. Okay. Okay. Purr. Big purr. Gra. All right. Let's get into this. Let's get into it. All right. Let's get serious. All right. So we are doing our protection working first. How's that? How's everybody feeling? I always let me see. I think I remember that, but I didn't know who she was. Still resonated with me strongly. To me, she is also aspect of great mother. Yes, she heals. Not for everybody. She's not for everybody. Not for everybody, but you know. All right, let's get into it. All right, so our first. Oh wait, that's what it was. Cutting holes. I'm so chatty today, you guys. I'm trying to stay on topic. All right, let's get some of our heavy hitters out. The good old Archangel Michael. I will be using Archangel Michael oil. Yeah, I can't make this up. Look what I just found. I can't make this up. Hello. All right. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way she's just stepping down the road. Ooh. And judging by his smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. All right. It doesn't take a crystal ball to see the cowboy always. All right, let's do some holes up in here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing 5 holes in this candle. 5 holes. And we are focusing on releasing and cord cutting. Release. Let it go. We're letting it go. I'm done. We're cutting the cord. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with a little. The base of this, we're going to use. Where'd it go? No, did I just lose it? Don't tell me I just lost it that fast. Oh, no. Here we go. We're going to use some burdock root. So purify, ward off, and eliminate burdock root. That's the base of our spell. And we're going to specifically sprinkle this in with focus. So I want you to direct your energy to these herbs. Again, like direct. Send the energy with your hand. And then I want you to direct your energy. What are you wanting this candle to ward off from your life? What are you wanting this candle to purify? What are you wanting this candle to eliminate? Is this eliminating energetic cords that you have to a toxic ex, to an old friend, to your old life? What are you wanting this candle to release and purify from your life? Grief, sorrow, depression, ashe, anxiety. We're throwing that in. We release, ashe, spirit. In sacred space under this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, we are all here in sacred space. Spirit, Holy Spirit, we ask that you help to purify our heart under this full moon in Pisces. Purify our spirit, purify our mind, purify our intentions under this full moon in Pisces, Spirit. I pray that you please help us release the things that have been burdening us, the things that have been haunting us, the things that have been following us, all of the heaviness, all of the trauma, all of the pain, all of the anger. We are letting it go. We are cutting the energetic cord. Ashe. So I'm going to be putting a base of oil. We're going to use the Archangel Michael because I do want to do a heavy, fiery wall of protection. And Archangel Michael is amazing to call upon for protection, for safety. And also, Archangel Michael will get you right. Like, if you need more discipline with yourself, if you need, if you feel like you're lacking when it comes to following through, it happens to all of us. We all have our moments. Archangel Michael will make you sit up straight and get your posture together. Archangel Michael will, if you pray to him daily, he'll just like pop up in the back of your mind, like just nah, you know what, we can do this, we can finish this. Like it gives that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like this nudging feeling. Get your ass up and wash them dishes. Like that's the energy. So we love Archangel Michael for that. But anyways, he's really good for protection, safe travels. I always say a prayer to Archangel Michael, safe travels. Look at that red. It's a blood moon, you guys. Look at that. I like the vibes. I like the aesthetic. Look at that red. Let this oil, this Archangel Michael oil symbolize like we're shedding, we're releasing. It's a blood moon. All that pain, all that hurt, all that turmoil, the trials, the tribulations. It's giving Ashanti Rain on Me. I love that song. That's like the vibes. Like, take this pain from me. All right, so we have our burdock root was the first. Where do I keep putting that? The burdock root is real quiet on the creek. It keeps disappearing. Ooh, you know what that's telling me? Spirit could be wanting us to do some cloaking, some invisibility. Like, when it comes to protection, somebody on TikTok is so funny. Somebody had posted in the Witch Talk community. They was just like, my protection, I casted so good protection spell that the delivery driver can't even find my apartment. I said, bye. They said the delivery driver can't even find their apartment to drop off the food. Some of you guys might also benefit from looking into the holistic benefits of consuming burdock root. I know it's a bitter herb, so it's really good for cleansing. So burdock root might be, calling out to somebody, start connecting. This also reminds me of dandelion tea. Dandelion tea is also really good for like the tummy, your digestion, detoxing. Some people like to, drink it for that coffee-like flavor. It's up to you. Okay, so we have our burdock for protection, purify. This is that fiery to spice up that protection. We're going to do, oh my God. I'm going to be spicy as fuck. I'm playing around. All right, let's do some red bell pepper. This is that fiery wall of protection. Any and everything that is sent towards us all participating in this candle, any and everything known and unknown sent to us to harm us, to make us ill, to give us bad fortune, to affect our money, to affect our wellness, to affect our mental health, to affect our children. We rebuke, we send back to sender tenfold, 1,000-fold, ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. Hot. Okay, get up out of here. Let all of our enemies feel the wrath, okay? Feel the wrath, feel the pain. The pain that you have caused upon us, may you feel that. Okay. All right. Hello. Now we're going to do some more purifying energy. We're going to do some rosemary. When this comes to purifying our heart space, our root chakra, after we release and cut these cords, these physical cords, energetic cords, emotional cords, we purify, we replace all of this energy with new beginnings, blessings, peace, abundance, happiness, getting our light back. We are releasing, shedding, and purging. We are detoxing. Holy Spirit, I pray over the next 7 days and even after this candle has been completed, I pray that us all as a collective participating in this candle, we receive a deep emotional, spiritual, energetic release, a purge. We are energetically cutting the cords to our old life, old versions of ourselves, to the people that have hurt us, to the people that have betrayed us, to the people that have backstabbed us. Amen. Amen. Where there is a heavy heart, where there is grief, where there is loss, I pray that that is replaced with peace, with calmness, with hope. Amen. Let me see. What else wants to be used here? Let's see. Ooh, a really good cleansing. So what I want you to do with participating in this part of the candle, so this alum rock, alum is really good for cleansing. So if you ever are in like a market, food market, shop that sells different spices, stuff like that, get you some alum rock. But what I want you to do is, where do you feel like you need a good cleanse? Is it, you just feel foggy, you feel stagnant, you feel unmotivated? I want you to direct that energy that you've been feeling to this rock. Direct all that energy, the tiredness, the lack of motivation, holding on to past memories, holding on to resentment and grudges towards people that have hurt us. I want you to direct all of that heaviness, all of that pain to this rock here. Energetically, ALUM, alumbre. Let me show you. Let me show you the little container. Hold on. Oh, the name is ripped off of it, but it's ALUM. Some people use this as deodorant, a natural deodorant. It's basically like salt. It's literally salt. So for spiritual cleansing, if you get a piece of this, and you can get this, a bag of this, like a little small pack from like the Hispanic markets and stuff like that, for like $2, a little pack. But what I would take with this rock is I would sweep your whole body with this, like head to toe, and you say your prayers, whatever you've been feeling, whatever you want to release. And then I'd take this rock and I'd literally throw this far away from your home. Like if you're driving, throw it out the window. I release, throw it into the water. Okay. Totally do what you want with that. That's going to be next to our candle, because I want to focus specifically on a deep emotional release, cutting cords. And so for those of you that are participating in this and you're cutting cords with a particular person, as you're connecting with this candle, I want you to picture that person into your mind and just speak, or in your head or out loud, this candle is cutting the cord. Cutting the cord. Symbolically, metaphysically, we're done. So that was lavender I just added. For peace, I feel like there's one last ingredient that wants to be used. One last ingredient. And I feel like it needs to be a heavy hitter. So we got our base of protection. Okay, let's see. It feels like we're oceans apart. We're going to use some plantain. Plantain, protection and repelling from evil and negative spirits, healing, wishes, strength, and cleansing. The plantain spirits. Okay, how do you know when it's good to cut cords with someone if you're on good terms with them, but you have to leave? So I'll tell you this from experience. Do not cut cords with somebody that you want to still have in your life. I'm just going to tell you like that. I'm going to be really honest and I'm going to be transparent. Um, back years ago, back when I started my apprenticeship, under a shaman, I had did a cord cutting with my mother. And he was the real deal, a real deal, a really talented, gifted at what he did. He yeah, the shaman that I was under an apprenticeship with, really powerful. Yeah, definitely. We were doing chakra work. He definitely picked up without me even saying anything about my heavy relationship with my mother. And like he picked up that there was like some imprints on my soul being, my soul body from my mother and my relationship with my mother. So we did a cord cutting. So he did the cord cutting literally the moment that I was done. After I sat up, my mom called me. It was so eerie. It was so crazy. I'll never forget it. But yeah, like I said, don't cut cords with somebody that you don't want in your life, that you do want to continue to be in your life, because it's like my relationship with my mom is so estranged. It's so odd. It's sad. Um, it feels really sad, but it's just like it's just it doesn't feel like a mom daughter relationship. It really doesn't. It kind of just feels like two strangers that check in with each other. And it's just really weird. So, like I said, don't do a cord cutting unless, like, this is somebody that you don't want to have any sort of relationship. You don't care if you guys don't speak. You don't care. Like, I'm telling you that right now. And cord cuttings are great. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But it happens. Cord cuttings are real. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever go to do a cord cutting and you feel hesitant, wait. Okay. And I wasn't feeling hesitant to do the cord cutting with my mom because I knew that there was a lot of heaviness with our relationship. But because mind you, when that happened, I was so new to spirituality, or new to like magic, and like that magic is really real and all this shit is really real. So like the fact that after he cut that cord, she called me immediately was kind of insane. And then, just, I mean, it happens. Me and her relationship was already estranged before the cord cutting, but now it's kind of just like, and maybe it's just I'm looking at it from the eyes of a full grown adult with a fully developed frontal lobe. Maybe that's why it's kind of just like, damn, I feel bad. How do you describe that? It's like, oh, I feel bad. Just like I just recently found out that my grandma on my dad's side of the family passed away. I was like, damn, that's so sad. And it's like I don't really have a relationship. I never had the relationship, but I do feel for my dad's side of the family because I know that they loved her. RIP. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those types of situations. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? When you don't really have that strong connection. We digress. It's okay. A lot of things are popping up in the chat. So we're just talking about it. We're honoring it. But yeah, that's one of the big, from being in the spiritual game for a while, don't ever do a cord cutting unless you're really ready. Like abusive relationships, that when you dealing with abusers, absolutely cord cut, absolutely. I feel like that will really give you that push to not go back. you know so that's really good. But when it comes to like parents, just really double check that that's what you want to do. Really double check in with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And some people, that's what they want to do because that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's never a judgment zone over here with me. You're always safe. It's never a judgmental zone over here. I tell that to everybody because I know how real life gets, real quick. And it's like the same situation where people are like, oh, I'd never do that. Well, you wouldn't know until you're in that position, would you? You know what I'm saying? Like you truly don't know what you would do until you're in that position. So shut up. That's why when people share their life experiences, I just be quiet. Cause it's like, who am I to judge? Because whole time, if I was in that position, I would have done the same thing too. Shit, I might have done something even crazier. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a safe space here. But I'm so chatty when it comes to answering questions. But let's get this plantain up in here. So protection and repelling from evil and negative spirits, healing, wishes, and strength. And plantain also brings a good cleansing. Okay. So let's get this because we're releasing a lot, but we're also calling in healing, strength, renewal. We need that. We need it. I love how real you are and genuine. Thank you. I mean, that's the only way, because to be honest with you, that's the only way you gotta be. Because shit, I'm used to being judged. That's why I am the way that I am, because I'm used to being judged. People be judging me. So I'm just like, I like to be people's safe space. That's just how I feel. Anyways. No, I'm cleaning up these herbs. So we got the vibes. We got the vibes going. This candle is looking pretty messy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that red oil, but it's not about the aesthetic. Let me get these herbs away from the wick. I can love you in the dark. That's what song is playing through my head. It feels like we're oceans apart. I've been singing all day. I'm gonna lose my voice. But that's why that song popped up, because that's what it feels like when you do a cord cutting. It feels like there's, even if you do try to talk to them, it's never gonna be the same. Even if you talk to them afterwards, it's never gonna be, just like when you say a prayer to your spirit team to get the wrong people away from you. You try to be friends with them, you try to go back around them, the vibe's gonna be off. It's never gonna be the same. Never, ever. Once you get spirit involved in it, you know how they say, once you get the cops called and the cops involved in a relationship, it's over. Once you get spirit involved in your personal relationships, you ask and you will receive. So be careful what you wish for. Just make sure that you're ready. That's just a big lesson I learned. So I'm screaming it to the rooftops. And when I teach my kids the spirituality stuff, when I teach them the spell work stuff, and it's so cool to think about, like, my babies are gonna be able to say, like, yeah, this got passed down to me from my mom. Like, hello. But anyways, when I teach this stuff to my babies, like, I'm gonna be like, use this with caution. Like, hello, like, for real, don't be doing no crazy stuff out here. Hello. Always with the best songs. Yes, I'll make a Spotify playlist. It feels like we're oceans apart. Particularly the I'm hearing a remix in my head. The one that's mixed with that Adele song, and then I don't know who else who sings the other song, but it says, "I'm not your bitch no more. I'm not his bitch no more." That little mashup. It's like when my two moods blended. That's what's playing in my head right now. That's the vibes of this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. It's like we're letting go, and it's bittersweet, it's sad, but hello, like, new energy. So now it's time to tap into this prayer warrior energy. Once again, Holy Spirit, under this full moon lunar eclipse energy in Pisces, Holy Spirit, I pray that you fill this space. I pray that you make your presence known and felt in this live chat. Holy Spirit, I pray that you please enter the hearts of all of us, all 139 of us, me myself included. Holy Spirit, please help us at this time when it comes to releasing, purging, letting go. And now I'm going to invite you all to do a little bit of visualization with me. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in and a deep exhale out. And I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Another deep breath in and a nice deep exhale out. One more nice deep breath in and a deep exhale out. And now I want you to picture in your mind what you are cutting cord from. What are you cutting the energetic cord from? Is it just your old life in general? Is it a person? Is it a way of living? But I want you to visualize a cord connecting you and whatever it is that you're releasing. I want you to visualize that in your mind's eye. That brown cord connecting you, or whatever color the cord looks like in your mind's eye. I want you to open your eyes, gaze at this candle here, this flame. There we go. Gaze at the flame and just visualize this flame cutting the cord. I'm visualizing my hometown, baby. My hometown. From my hometown. Memories. Or whatever she said. I like it in the city when two worlds collide. You get the people in the government, whatever she says. Okay? No, for real. I'm cutting cords with my hometown. I'm done. I'm done. Cut the show. Okay. My old me, old life. Cutting the cord, letting it go. I like it in the city when two worlds collide. Yes. And now we're just going to focus. I want you to breathe in the peace. Breathe in this new life. Breathe in and exhale. Let it all out. All right, Spirit, talk to us. What else are we praying for? I'm praying for better days. I ain't prayed for these baguettes. I prayed for better days. Okay. All right, let's see. I love that. Oh, they're scared to come outside. What y'all know about that? I was pregnant with CJ when that song came out. Blueface. Any other messages, Spirit? Help us to stand. Yes, I'm telling you right now, we have Knight of Cups, ally. Let me show you. Knight of Cups, ally. Quarter life crisis, judgment. Didn't I tell you? I said it feels like we are in a literal season finale of this chapter. The last 2 years that we've been living, it's done. And now we're about to embark on this brand new beginning. What a lot of us don't see is companionship, real intimacy. Companionship, intimacy, where there once was loneliness, emptiness. Like this card makes me think of of course, love, but like a friend, like a love that like it just is so genuine. It's so pure. I like that this card came out. And then we have the patriarchy, the emperor. And I feel like Spirit's like, look, this right here is telling me buckle up. This is literally saying buckle the fuck up. She said, I'm scared, but I'm nervous and excited. Yes, because it's big. It's different. I'm 35. Can it still be a try life? Absolutely. Absolutely, pumpkin. I'm telling you. And I feel like main character. We are stepping into main character era. Main character. The main character in your story. So I'm telling you, if you feel like recently, buckle up, buttercup. If you feel like recently, you've just been, like boring, mundane, nothing's been going on, something's about to happen. You know how every motherfucking September, October, shit gets real. There's a plot twist that pops up. September is always when shit happens. Hometown Glory by Adele. That song is a channeled song. And that could just be for me because I cut cords with my hometown. Okay. But Hometown Glory, that's the song that I was just singing. Two worlds collide. So for that to come through, something's merging. There's somebody new entering. What's going on? Talk to me, Spirit. What is it? So what's this new chapter about For my viewers in here, for all of us, what's this new chapter? I'm telling you. For a lot of us in here, we're being called to follow our passions and to start actually expressing and sharing our passions. Somebody in here could quite literally be like a DJ, or you could just be like into DJ music. And that's funny because I had just mentioned like a mix, like the little mashup with Adele and the I'm not his bitch no more. Okay, so somebody could actually be really gifted at the turntables. Or Page of Wands, this new chapter just involves, it's almost like it's giving teenager. Somebody said 35, but it's also giving like 35, but you're experiencing like, it's almost like you're getting a do-over at your teens. Okay, like I need that because my teenage years were treacherous. Hello? Anybody there? But no, you guys, so it's giving we're about to have fun. Somebody's outside. Somebody is outside. We got the eco-friendly Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy, temperance. Somebody, this new chapter, this new season, you're outside. And you're meant to be outside. You're meant to be seen because you are meeting LGBTQ, because I see the rainbows, the ally. So that could be significant here. Okay. Somebody here, it's like you are being called to eat, pray, love. I'm getting eat, pray, love. So somebody, there's a message. There's a message. You said, I've been out like a motherfucker. Period, poo. And there's a message in Eat, Pray, Love. I've never read the book and I've never watched the movie. So maybe I need to watch that. Julia Roberts. Somebody could look like Julia Roberts. Let's see. What else is coming up? Let me see. Somebody could have gotten out of a relationship, a long-term relationship, because I just keep hearing, I'm not his bitch no more. Okay, let's see. Oh, this card just keeps getting me because somebody's touch deprived. It's like somebody could be touch deprived, intimacy deprived, and I'm not even just talking about sex. Somebody in the chat needs a hug. I miss you. Okay, I'm talking to you, baby. Drake. All right, let's see. What else? Any other final message? What's this new chapter about, Spirit? Sum it up. Somebody's getting their body right. I'm telling you, we have the world. Your quality of life is ascending. Your quality of life is ascending. As you should. She said, me. Queen Memora said, shaking my damn head. You just got out of a relationship. Okay. So, yeah, somebody's quality of life is improving. Somebody's like fine dining, mimosas, lunch, a business deal, making connections. Somebody's making some real business connections. This new chapter, you're making business connections here. Somebody, I'm getting like travel, road trips. Let's see what else. What else is coming up? Any other final messages from my collective here? Yeah, somebody is definitely getting their body right. And this is interesting because I've been feeling this really strong pull to get back on my daily walks. So this is my confirmation. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to do it. Somebody, it's like, take your pain to the gym. Take your pain to the gym, babes. Like, this is making me think like 8 of Wands to the 3 of Swords in reverse. Somebody is at the gym working out and they got their earphones in and they're listening to sad music. Not no damn freaking uppity. They're listening to the sad music. Cry it out, boo. Let it out. Let it out. But no, for real, this new chapter is giving friendship. It's giving friends. It's giving fun. It's giving, but it's really giving around the right people. It's giving because, of course, friends and fun, that can come at any time. Sometimes it'll be the wrong company, but no, it's giving real allies, people that are like obsessed, like people that genuinely like root for you, that people that genuinely want to see you thrive, that people like, yeah, I love the collective. They deserve everything. Like those are the type of people that you're about to have around you, or that you're calling in, or that you're about to connect with. Sagittarius energy, we got to get out the house. Okay. Somebody's been on lockdown. And I'm going to give a really specific message, but somebody's had that little pussy on lockdown. And Spirit's like, somebody's about to get that little joy. Somebody is plotting. Uh-uh. Kevin Gates. Somebody's freaked out. Okay, any other messages? So just curious, for those of the people that just got out of a relationship, any messages for the people in the chat that just got out of a relationship? Anything else? For the people that just got out of a relationship, hello. Spirit said, don't rush into anything soon. Don't rush into anything new anytime soon. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to take pictures, look sexy, take videos, look sexy, be seen, act a fool online. Look, it's not me, it's spirit. Bye. It's not me saying this. Mind you, it's look at the cards. Thirst trap, 7 of Cups. Look sexy, get dolled up, get on your motorcycle, get in your car, and go. Okay, new career. Who's this? Okay, no, for real. So, look, but this is a visual representation. We got inner work, 8 of Cups. Look at that little hole. And it's like, you could be going through it. You could be going through it. I'm going to post the song that's playing and over in my head after I get off this live stream. I'm going to post it in the community tab. Please listen to it because it just keeps playing in my head, and this is the whole theme. So it's like you might be sad, you might be feeling a type of way, but you're gonna mix and mingle. I feel like you're not looking for anything. These cards is telling me you're not really looking for anything. You're excited to be like, unhand me. The shackles are off. Like you might get a little taste, but I don't think you're looking for anything serious. Like you might, put your hand in the little chocolate fountain and just taste it a little bit. Some of you super specific, but your next connection could be somebody that's melanated, somebody that's chocolate. Okay. Super specific, but why am I getting like somebody that might not be melanated? Like you might experience some once you go black, you never go back type shit. So good for you. I am not even trying to be funny, but that's genuinely what I'm getting here. Okay. Anything else? Okay, they're jumping out. All right, you guys are getting too feisty. You guys are getting way too feisty in the chat. So we have big dick energy coming out here. King of Wands. Oh, to the Queen of Wands. You're going to find your match. You know what? So for those of you that just got out of a relationship, I feel like Spirit is saying that, you're going to be mixing and mingling. You're going to be putting yourself out there. You're going to be posting more pictures. You're going to be posting videos. You're going to be looking good. But you're going to fuck around and run into your match. And you're going to realize, damn, like for the longest time, I was just with the wrong person. No shade, no tea. And that's okay. But Spirit's saying explore. Don't just settle and co-inhabit with the first thing that pops up. You feel it out. It's almost like the roles are reversed. Like I'm getting Sierra if I was a boy. Like some of you guys are like switching things. You said no, who did that? But some of you guys, like, you're switching the role. Somebody could be like a switch. Whatever that means. I hear people talking about that here. But there's like an energy of like you're switching roles, or the roles that you normally play in relationships, you're about to play a different role. So take that how that resonates here. So if you're, for example, like you're always like over giving and overcompensating and you're always the chaser, you're about to be chased. Again, that's once you start to give these people the time of day. Trading places. Yes. So this tells me that your next lover could be somebody that's like, they're both in tune with their feminine and their masculine energy. Like they could like to dominate, but they could also be submissive, and they could be submissive and also like to dominate. Like I'm getting like that kind of energy here. Either way, you're in for a lot of fun. I feel like this new season, I'm getting like let the light in, have fun. I always like to say, let the titties hang. Please let them jiggle, let them swing, let them hang. They're big for a reason. Like no, for real, let them things hang. Okay, somebody's going viral too. For those of you that are content creators, this is a prediction. I'm definitely getting viral moment. I'm getting, or you're just getting a lot more traction, a lot of attention here. Again, it's just because you're looking good, influential type energy here. You're fun. Your content is engaging with the 3 of Cups. People feel like you're just like a homie, a homegirl, homeboy. But there's definitely travel in the cards for you here. Yes. All right. Anything else? Okay, we're gonna close this out with I picked this up to do some bibliomancy with it. Find your mantra, inspire and empower your life with 180 positive affirmations. So I'm going to shuffle and at random get us a final affirmation that we should be focusing on under this full moon in Pisces. So, Spirit, final messages. Somebody could be buying a new phone. Okay. So, a new phone, a new device, a new line on your phone account that's coming through here. Okay. Anything else? I sound so congested. I'm so sorry. Anything else? Final messages, advice, mantra. What mantra should we all focus on connecting with? Okay. What do we have? Oh, when should I stop shuffling? All right. I'm going to do it right here so you guys can see it. I am worthy. Okay, I'm going to read this to you guys here. Okay, let's see. So we have, hold on, wait. I am worthy. If you can see that. I am worthy. This is a gentle reminder to love and accept yourself and believe in your heart that you are worthy of all good things. Now and always, let in love, let in forgiveness, let in joy. I am worthy. Repeat after me. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am overflowing with love. Hello. Okay. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am overflowing with love. So, the mantra action, decide what matters most to you in life, how you want to live, the kind of relationship you want to have, how you want to feel when you wake up. Make note of the big things and the small things. Then decide that you are worthy of receiving these things. Believe in your heart that you deserve the best and work to engrave this into your consciousness every day. The mantra benefit of I am worthy. When you believe that you deserve goodness in life, more goodness and abundance will flow into your life. So, everybody, we need to be spamming I am worthy. We need to be saying that every single day. So, if you're like, I need to do so and so, you're saying, like, oh, I need to go buy this. After that, say, I'm worthy of that. I'm worthy of buying that for myself. Like, I'm worthy. I'm worthy of this viral moment. I'm worthy of this couple's costume. Okay. Lovers and friends. Okay. Ursher, John, and Luda had to do it again. Okay. We're worthy. We're feeling good. So, yeah, you guys. Also, we got Aries on this card. So when the moon shifts out of Pisces and into Aries, I think that'll happen either tomorrow evening or the day after tomorrow. Okay. Moon in Aries, you're gonna feel a lot more energy. So again, just take it easy today. The rest of today, stay hydrated if you can, nice home cooked meal if you can. And if you can't, listen, get you something at least that, you got your vegetables, you got your protein, you got your what is it? Carb? I don't know. Just get you some vegetables and some protein in there. Okay. Your water, tea. Okay. If you're sipping under, because some people are sipping under this full moon in Pisces. Okay. Some people are sipping under this full moon in Pisces. I just don't have it in me tonight because I'm about to start my period and I just need to give my body just like that moment. I need to let my body just experience her moment. Like, just being sober. Like, hello, queen. Like, let's just cramp it out and drink this ginger tea. I don't know. Okay. But listen, if you do feel called to drink a good wine or to drink a good drink under this full moon in Pisces, honestly, that's the energy. Like, you're being influenced by the energy. Like, when the moon is in Pisces, we feel like, okay, like let's just escape reality for a little moment. And I'm a firm person on, like, hey, with moderation, everything is okay. Well, is everything really okay with moderation? Not everything, okay? But listen, do what you got to do tonight. But if you don't do anything else, I want you to spam I am worthy as you're cooking, as you're taking a shower. Just remind yourself every minute, I am worthy. I am worthy. Yes, I am worthy. Okay. Hello. The chat. Let me read the chat. Y'all are up in here. I took an edible. Oh yeah, and I'm about to hit my yard. Hello. Just because I'm not drinking no liquor don't mean I'm not getting the ganja. Bye. Let's hit this yard. Hello, and it's fully charged. Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a second. Okay. A little THC. Okay. But no. Yeah, so we got the vibes going. We definitely do. I am in tune. I am in tune with it. Like I always say, when you bleed with the full moons and you ovulate with the new, it's such a beautiful experience. I feel like every woman should experience that at some point. And I feel like we all do at some point throughout this life. Our cycles do change. So it won't, if it's consistent and it falls off, it happens. Stress is one of the biggest things that can throw off your cycle. And it's so true. So don't ever be hard on yourself and be like, oh, I'm not a powerful practitioner if I'm not bleeding with the full moon. No, it just means that your cycle got thrown off, because for a while my cycle was thrown off, but it always is really cool when it gets back in sync. I'm always like, okay, that's a flex. But also the opposite of that, I always talk about this, but the opposite of the spectrum would be somebody that bleeds with the new moon and ovulates with the full moon. That's powerful too. I've been in that cycle as well. So as women, our cycles change depending on the eras of our life that we're in. Because when I was bleeding under this is so TMI, but sisterhood, girlhood. For the guys in the chat, we're about to change the subject. Hold on. But back when I was in my era of like being a new mom and super like nurturing mother, young kids, breastfeeding, I would be ovulating with the full moons and bleeding with the new moons. That's more of like a flow of somebody that's like in a nurturing energy, like taking care. So I was in that for a while when I was postpartum. And now that I'm like got my body back to myself and I got, I'm just like, my kids are getting a little bit older and more independent. I'm in my other, part of the flow, okay, where I can focus my energy on, calling in other things. That's crazy how special we are. Women are very powerful. As women, once you start to honor your femininity and your cycles, and you release the shame and the guilt that society tries to put on menstruating, and shout out to the women that don't menstruate, that are in menopause and that no longer get their periods. Like they're on a whole new journey as well. There's so much beauty through womanhood, the different stages of the journey. Y'all, I'm turning into a little Tia. I'm turning into me Tia. I got some gray hairs. It's like every time I take down my natural hair, I got like in the sun, in the light, like when I have my hair in the light, we see so many grays. I'm like, wow, I'm me Tia. Me Tia era, auntie. And you know what? It's cool. You know what? Okay. Yes, y'all. Anything else that y'all want to talk about before I get off of here? I'm starting to cramp. Like, this tea better save my life. Okay. It's cold too. I'm about to make another cup of it. Now, this energy is potent. This energy is powerful. I think for the rest of the day, I'm going to lay low. Oh, you guys, you know what song I was singing earlier? Anyone having a lot of nightmares? No, thank goodness. I personally haven't. If I should do a doom candle because I had a dream about it. Is that like a enlighten me what that is again? Is that to bring doom on somebody or what? I mean, if you had a dream about it, I feel like what pops up in your dreams is significant. Pay close attention to it. Maybe I've been singing Hard Candy Christmas all day. That was my favorite Dolly song. Hard Candy Christmas. That was my favorite. Well, that is my favorite Dolly Parton song. That's my favorite. What do you mean to tell me? Dang. I'm gonna blast that. Yeah, I've been having weird dreams too. I woke up from a nightmare. Wait, your nose started bleeding? Oh boo. That's spiritual. That's spiritual. Yeah, cleanse your energy. Put a bowl of salt underneath your bed. Put a bowl of salt underneath your bed. If your mattress is on the floor, sleep with a bowl of salt by your head. A bowl of salt prayed over underneath the bed will be really good for you. If you're having bad dreams, you feel like you're being watched in your sleep, it's okay. A good cleanse, that's all you need. You're having, yeah, red pepper flakes, of course. hmm Do unto my enemies. Oh, do unto my enemies. Oh, see, y'all putting me on. Okay, yeah, then do that. If you feel, if that wasn't a dream, then you might need to do that. Hayden for bringing on and Dolly both gone. Yeah. RIP Hayden too. Dang. I'm just shook. Hayden and all the bringing on movies. She was so beautiful. Wow. Any creators on TikToks or books that you recommend? I'm starting to really dig deep into the practice. Okay, books on what exactly? Tim Curry. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all, that's just my genuine reaction. I'm just like, I cannot. I cannot. Let me look at my books. Let me look at my bookshelf. If I could recommend anything at all right now, depends on what you're looking for. I'm on the other side of the room, by the way, but you can still hear me because I got my microphone. um, me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. This is a good one. I'd recommend. You probably already have it, but it just really gets your mind going. It just really puts things into perspective. Screenshot. Let me see the chat. No, because why I had a dream today about a childhood friend making a custom keyboard. Oh, so you want spiritual books or do you want? Let me go look. So this is more like that one is definitely more, just like how things affect you, trauma. But ooh, for all the queens in the chat, and even for the guys, hello. This is a really good one. Screenshot. I've put in a lot of people onto this book. For the women in the chat that want to connect deeper with their femininity, this book is written by a beautiful black queen, but it's for all races. So I still recommend it for all races, The Sacred Woman, all races, okay. But this book right here, Femininity, I'm going to keep this out because I need to refresh my memory. The Sacred Woman, Guide to Healing the Feminine Body, Mind, and Spirit. You have this. Yes, Vanessa, I need to open it back up. I need a refresher. We all need a refresher when have good books and sometimes like you just let them sit on the shelf. We need a refresher. Let me just show you. It's just some inside of what they got in here so you can know like how powerful. Screenshot. So this right here, this is a womb affirmation. I love my womb. She pleases me. My womb's in perfect harmony. My womb is disease free. There are no tumors, cysts, discharges, or PMS in my womb. Spirit, stop. Because now Spirit is trying to be funny. Why did I open up to talk about some PMS in my womb? You see how Spirit likes to be funny? But look at that. Because, as women, our cycles aren't supposed to be painful. And they're not really supposed to be longer than 3 days max. But the foods that we eat, the Americanized foods, all the craziness, it affects our cycles. So abnormal periods, that's, it's fixable. This book is amazing. Recommend this to all the women. Recommends. It touches so much. Let me look what else I got. Y'all got me tonight. Let's see. All right, last book rec. Let's see what we got. She says she's open to anything spiritual. Oh, let's go to my roots. Let's see. This is my roots right here. I got you right here. Cuh. Not me calling you cuh. Hey, cuh. Say cuh. Now, I was working at Best Buy in the break room reading this. Somebody asked me, hey, what are you reading? I was scared to show them this. I was scared to show them. And he was just like, why won't you show me what you're reading? And I was just like, I didn't want to be judged. But I read this whole book. This is a really good book. Screenshot. Your Basics of Witchcraft, Spell Work, Practice of Magic. This is a book that actually got recommended to me from the shaman that I was under the apprenticeship with. So definitely a good resource. This is a really good one. It's really good. I know the word witchcraft can scare people, but it's just really about connecting with earth, herbs, tapping into your manifestation power. That's really all that is. Anything else? Let's see. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. All right. This isn't really a spiritual book, but it's a good one. Hold on one second. Ooh, this is a really good one for those of you that read cards. Here you go. Look, last recommendation, and I'm really putting y'all on with this one. Really putting y'all on. That's how you know. This screenshot. Immediately, you want to learn astrology better? You're a tarot reader. You want to enhance your readings? Screenshot. Brr, big purr. Big purr. This will take your readings to another level. This is an amazing resource. I'm going to leave this out as well. Amazing. So if you're into astrology, you want to learn more about astrology, yes. And then for the parents, adult children of emotionally immature parents, how to heal from distant, rejecting, or self-involved parents. I picked this up because I want to be a better parent and I want to make sure that my children have a really good childhood and that my trauma doesn't leak onto them. So screenshot. Screenshot. Yeah. That's how much I want to break these generational cycles. I got a few parenting books. You know, 5 and Below sells some parenting books. 5 and Below has some really good books. So, and sometimes you can, at Dollar Tree, you can find good books. I'm out of breath. Sorry, y'all. Anything else? Silence. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much all my other stuff is super niche. My fiction book collection is actually growing. I'm currently reading The Obsession by somebody. It's about a YouTuber family. So the book that I'm currently reading is called The Obsession. I forgot what the author's name is, but it's about a mom that vlogs on YouTube and she has 2 kids. And like the mom just like is constantly, I guess, not me being out of breath. Sorry, y'all. I'm being self-conscious because I'm in the microphone so close. But anyways, the mom, she's like basically disregarding what her kids want and she's putting them in the videos anyways. And then I'm only like barely halfway in, so I don't know what else is about to happen, but clearly a fan is like doing something. I'm out of breath. I was walking around, my bookshelf was far away. The woman from Arizona? I'm not sure. Arizona? Meditation and shadow work is honestly the best way to start low key, aside from actual spells. Absolutely. Shadow work and meditation. For sure. All right, let me get off here because I'm out of breath. I'm like, why am I so out of breath? Maybe Spirit's like, girl, you did enough. Because my body be acting funny when I'm about to start my cycle. But I love you guys. I will be posting the September predictions, hopefully September 1st. Okay, it's all on schedule for it to be uploaded on September 1st. So that'll be uploaded. So we're going to get the tea for September. Also, if you want to join into the group guided meditation, that's the day after tomorrow at 7 p.m. You can go over to my website, book your tickets. Okay, it's going to be a vibe. Nice little stress relieving meditation session. Beautiful. It's a vibe. But I'm going to get off of here, figure out what's for dinner, catch my breath. Because apparently, girl, what? Okay, like how embarrassing. It's okay. Don't do me. It's okay. It's okay. But anyways, I love you guys so much. I mean, I am getting my steps in. I'm walking around my whole place. I'm not used to just being able to talk and walk away from my phone. But I'll talk to you